Welcome, another episode, MC Podcast. You feel me? Dylan's here again. How we doing?
At this point, I should just be a regular, you know?
Hey, no, 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 no. At this point, you are a regular.
Okay.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
this
Don't get
point-
it twisted.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They know your face. They remember your face. They should love your face.
Thank you. And I
You know
hope
what
that
I'm
they
saying?
do. But, scratch that for a second. You look good right now, Play. You look good, you know? There's something little extra special about you today. I don't know. I can't tell if it's the beard, the way you shaved it, or
I just had to let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like we be out here, you know.
Yeah.
Captain Save a Ho. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hello.
Get the girl, or maybe not. You never know when it comes to this guy over here, you know?
Appreciate the love. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, we're gonna talk about a specific movie today.
Yeah,
You know what
I think it's supposed to be a surprise.
It could be a surprise. It could not be.
I actually don't know what movie we're talking about today. I have no clue.
Me neither.
I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but I genuinely don't.
I'm saying, but we're gonna get into that a little later. First, I wanted to say, Dylan has started down his more cinephile route and starting to post a little on the side as well. So go show some love to him. What's the handle so they can go follow?
Okay, so the handle on Instagram and TikTok is just at Dylan Pierce. At Dylan.Pierce on Instagram, and then for TikTok it's at Dylan.Pierce_.
Okay, bet. Say less. You know
And
what I'm
then if they want to check out on YouTube, it's Red Jacket Reviews.
There's this like really expensive red jacket he has, and I mean he looks phenomenal in it. But yeah, he was like, I gotta wear it. You know what I'm saying, every time.
Yeah. Originally the plan was to constantly wear it on the pod, but it's summertime right now. It's too hot for that nonsense, so I had to retire it momentarily. But don't worry.
He didn't know he was gonna be this much on it. You know what I'm saying, that's why.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel me?
true. That's true. Actually,
He didn't know I was gonna keep at it, be like, please, can you come back? Please, can you come back?
Yeah,
Can you come back?
it warms my heart that I'm welcome back consistently
Of
with
course.
open arms.
Amazing
With
open arms. You know what I'm saying? Amazing. But
And who wouldn't want to be in the arms of this guy, especially what he's wearing right now?
don't worry, I'm gonna save you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please. I feel so honored and blessed right now.
But yeah, welcome to MC Pod. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate you listening as always. Leave a comment. Let us know any movies you'd like us to talk about, whether that's movies that have come out or anything that you know what I'm saying, you've just seen over the past, who knows how long. And you want to hear our thoughts, and we'll maybe yap about them. You know what I'm saying, make sure to follow on mc.pod.cast, all socials, or the MC Podcast if you're listening to audio version, or if you want to. And yeah, what is it? First thing we're gonna get in today is our top 10 movies of 2026. So we're getting pretty late into the year. You know what I'm saying? What is it? August has finally started. So
Can't believe that, by the way.
what is it? Yeah, I mean quicker and quicker every time.
Every year it's quicker and quicker.
You know what I'm saying? So what is it?
Life.
I mean, yeah, it sucks, but we're older but wiser. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
year.
Every year.
Every year.
So we're going to get into our top 10 favorite movies of 2026 so far. Whether that's, what is it, in the theater or just, what is it, just like anything really has come out, you know what I'm saying, is all fair game. So, yeah, I feel like we got to let the guests go first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, are we starting from the bottom up?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be only more fun to start from the bottom up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't want to start with number one. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. Sounds good. All right. So, I did write this down, just so you know.
No.
I was warned beforehand, before we started filming this.
He was
just
ready.
to
He was
aware.
ready.
And it gave me time to really think, what the top 10 is. But of the 10 movies that I've seen recently, I'd say number 10, I would put Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
Just in the number 10 spot for now. I mean, who knows if there's another movie that'll come out this year that might take that place. I mean, we'll maybe save that for the end of the year if we get to that point.
Okay.
But for now, we'll put Mortal Kombat 2. Thought the movie was enjoyable. You know, it was entertaining. It had some good fight scenes. Finish him. And,
good enough. It was good enough.
Yeah. It was good enough to warrant to be in the top 10, I would say.
Okay.
So for now, that's I think where that's gonna sit.
Okay. Bet.
Yeah. As for why it's not higher, I'd say obviously story reasons. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
we've already gone in depth with it. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
If you want to hear our full thoughts on that, check out that pod where we talked about Mortal Kombat 2. And I think that was the first one that we did actually, where we talked about that and Hokum, which might get into that later. We'll see. But yeah, go check that out if you haven't. If you want to see the full thoughts. But for now, for this video, I'm gonna keep it at number 10.
Okay, but all right, we'll go 2. So we'll go. You do 2, and then I'll do 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what's 9?
All right, 9 gonna be Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
Okay,
Big
all
bet.
right.
Big bet.
I thought that movie was definitely quite a bit more enjoyable than Mortal Kombat. Obviously, I love the Mario games, so like big fan of that. The movie was just all fan service for the Mario people and Nintendo people. And it was a fun ride, I will say. I definitely had more of a fun time with that movie than I did with Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay.
But I also feel like there were other movies that came out this year where I had a more enjoyable time, and I felt like they took the narrative more seriously.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies where you go and you see it with like the family, or you go see it like with the younger crowd, you know, the kids and all that stuff. It's a
I was
movie
gonna say
made
with your
for
friends,
kids.
you know what I'm saying, get real nerdy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Even though Rosalina and what is it, that first fight scene, that shit may go down in history, bro.
Honestly,
you could make that shit into an edit, bro. That shit was so fire.
that shit was really fire.
Oh my gosh.
That was really, really fire.
You know what I'm saying? I was sad I didn't get to see the movie again for a second time for that simple reason, to see that again.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It
was that good.
That part was definitely really cool. Loved all the fan service part. I thought the movie was enjoyable. I definitely liked the first one more than this one, which is why it's maybe on the lower end of the spectrum for my top 10 so far.
Fair.
But still a great time. Still would recommend.
Fair. All right, I'm gonna start with my honorable mentions because it was hard. It was hard for me. You know what I'm saying? So the one honorable mention, this may make you a little disappointed because it's not higher, but Hokum. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, I understand for you because you're not like super big into horror, so like that,
yeah, the horror aspect doesn't really like give me butterflies.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Whereas like Hokum might be on my list.
You know what I'm saying? Might be.
But I understand why it's not on your top 10.
Yeah. No. What is it? I would say the mystery aspect and like the storyline in general is the only thing that really like had me going. Like the horror part. The horror side is like okay, you know. Besides that, it's like you know, it doesn't really like. Oh my god, I can't wait to like watch the horror aspects again. You know, like the storyline and like the mystery like was fun enough, and like, you know, it was a really good movie, but there were some that were better, you know, that I seen this year. And then the second one on the honorable mentions is the drama.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I would say the drama was a really good movie, but I think, as we've talked about before, there's a certain rewatchability that comes with, you know, how good a movie can be or is, you know, because it's like, oh, how many times can I rewatch this movie is a big part, just because it's like the longevity of the movie, you know? And so with the drama, I think it was a really good movie, but one thing that it had going for it that loses its allure after you see it is literally the drama and what, you know, it's about. And the fact, like, once you know what the drama's about and you already, you know what I'm saying, like, find out, okay, like, she was gonna be a school shooter and da-da-da-da-da, and you're like, oh my god, and you already have that revelation, like, watching it again, it's not as jarring for you. So it kind of like brings that down for me to and not to be higher. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You know. And so yeah, and then I'll go. What is it? So I catch up. I'll go. My 10 is gonna be the death of Robin Hood, right? And so yeah, the new why am I blanking? Hugh Jackman movie that just came out a little while back. When I was thinking about it, I was really shocked how much I enjoyed this movie. Like just looking at it, saying it, and I'm like, versus all these other movies, I was like, honestly, yeah, like it was really good. Like very slow pacing, but like if it has enough heart and it's engaging enough, like I can let it be slow, like it starts off with a crazy fight scene, and what is it? Well, it starts off with you kind of getting introduced by him, and then 5 minutes in he kills this little girl, and you're like, oh, that's what we're doing.
Like, this is how we start.
I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute now.
You feel me? It literally starts with him like on a mountainside, like chilling. She's what is it? She's like walking up, like trying to figure out if it's him, whatever. I think he maybe slaughtered her family or something, whatever. And like, it's like it's pretty much about him having he's having like a I'm kind of getting into the backside of my life and understanding that a lot of people look at him as a good person, and he understands that he's not a good person, and him trying to almost deal with that and make other people understand who meet him, being like, oh my God, like the Robin or whatever, but like him like trying to explain like, look, like I am not a good person, like in the slightest, like I've slaughtered so many different people, like stolen so much, like yeah, I've done like a little good, but like it's not even compared to how much bad I've done or whatever. And dead ass, like her trying to kill him while he's sleeping and him being like, you did it. And then he literally like, she just doesn't do it well enough. And then dead ass, like, he's like, well, I got to kill her. And then he kills her, and then he kind of like, it's almost like some real, like he kills her and then tells her what she did wrong right before she dies. And he's just on his way. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then he like drags her. He goes to bury her, and then how the movie starts, it's like the first 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, whatever. How the movie starts is like pans out, and it shows he's been staying there for the past who knows how long, like, what I'm saying, just in some random like hillside for the last like I don't know, like couple months or a year, whatever. While people have come up and like found him and tried to kill him, and he has just tons and tons and tons of grave sites of just different people he's buried, and you're like, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But great movie, beautiful, so emotional. Like I really liked it, and he was great acting. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 will be They Will Kill You. I don't know if you remember this movie. It was the main character. What else was she in? I'm trying to remember. I forget what else she was in, but it's pretty much the movie about this girl who goes to a like haunted hotel to save her daughter, if I'm not mistaken, her daughter or her younger sister, something like that.
Sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah. And it's like a horror action in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised a horror movie made it in his top 10.
Oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, we can appreciate good cinema.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was gonna be okay, but it was so much doper. And like the action parts of it were so fire, on top of like it was a fun movie, and there was like interesting like stuff to the plot and stuff. And then also the whole like gag of everything was she sneaks into this this hotel that's apparently supposed to be haunted, and she sneaks in kind of as some other like person to start working there. And then she tries to go in so she could save her sister, not realizing everybody who works there has pretty much sold their soul to the devil. And so she starts trying to kill off all the different like higher up workers, but they're all literally like immortal. So she's like chopping heads off, and they're like growing back heads, but like over time, and like they're like, yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. It's insane. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds crazy.
And she's kind of a badass where she's like actually like tough and just whooping ass. So yeah, that one's like a whole like she's going from floor to floor trying to do all this stuff or whatever, and then it has like the action, how they film the action, stuff like that has like a interesting like kung fu element to it on like how they shoot things and stuff. Like whoever the directors has like that kind of like love for like kung fu movies and stuff, so they kind of have like the homage to that with some of the fight scenes stuff, and her using like a katana sometimes. Very interesting, you know what I'm saying? And then literally it ends with her literally fighting the devil. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
yeah. It's a wild movie.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. So way better. I thought it was gonna be super fun. Great like horror action movie for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Well, I see why you kind of like it now.
Yeah. It was interesting. If you ever get a chance to watch it, I'd love your thoughts, bro.
I see the vision.
You know what I'm saying?
I see the vision.
Let's hear 8.
All right. Now, 8, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people, including myself and the people that know me. As much as I hate to say that it's this low, but I think that's also a testament to how good everything is that's been coming out this year. Number 8 is going to be the new Avatar: Aang, The Last Airbender movie.
Ooh. Okay.
So the thing is I actually watched this movie like a few days ago, and
recency bias.
No. If it was recency bias, this would be way higher because Avatar: The Last Airbender is probably a very personal. No, not probably. It is. It's a very personal show for me. Well, I was going to say it's probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Okay.
That was what I was originally going to say, but then I was like, no, I'm going to switch that train of thought. I'm going to say it's a very personal show of mine because I literally grew up on the original series when it was airing on Nickelodeon.
Fair.
Like, I remember vividly the day the first 2 episodes aired back-to-back when the show premiered.
Mind you guys, this man has an insane memory. Like, it should be jarring as fuck to me.
Okay.
Don't make no sense.
Rumors and hearsay, according to him, but...
Bro, I be remembering stuff like this, but Lord have mercy. He'd be like, I remember the day, the time, I was wearing blue sneakers. You'd be like, what the fuck?
No. Maybe not that far, okay? But I do vividly remember when the show was airing, and I, as a kid, knowing that this was going to be peak. And I was absolutely correct, because it's still the best animated series that's come out of the United States.
Yeah, fair. No, I mean, I'm saying, I definitely remember watching it as a kid. I don't remember exactly the day when the first and the second episode came out, but you know what I'm saying? But I do remember, when it came out, peak beyond belief. And it was different for me because I vividly remember because of how I had to watch it when I was a kid because I didn't have cable. So literally when I went to my grandma's house in Ohio, I'd have to watch it then. And so, I remember.
Yeah, so it saddens me. It actually saddens me to put this movie so low on this list. I would put it way higher. But after I finished it, the exact words that came out of my mouth when I turned to my homies who watched it with me was, it was a fun time, but it felt too rushed. The movie...
Really?
The movie felt...
Could be an extra hour?
Bro, I'm literally telling you, the movie's like an hour and a half long, and the story that they were trying to tell...
It was like an hour 50, right?
No, it was like an hour and like 30, maybe 40 minutes.
Okay, maybe.
Right?
Maybe you're right.
And my thing is for something that's this, or should be this prestigious... I feel like they need a little bit more time with not just the characters that came back for this movie, but also the new character that they introduced into the movie. I feel like we I feel like we didn't get enough time with the Dave Bautista character in the movie to where it's like I could really get behind this story or this character, and there wasn't, I'd say, as much as depth that they could have gone in character for him as they could have because of the time constraints.
Well, yeah, exactly. If it was a TV show, it probably would have been absolute cinema.
But I'm not even saying this movie could have been, like you said, like if it was another 30 to an hour longer, I feel like they could have given a little bit more room for some of the scenes in the movie to breathe. Maybe spend a little bit more time with Aang in the beginning, like struggling with things, and then having the Dave Bautista character pull up. Add a little bit more of like backstory to when like he's introduced, because it's like he sees Toph and immediately goes, Earthbender, 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 and it's like, and then we move on from that so quickly, and I'm just like, so we're just not gonna talk about.
But I mean, he understands. But he understands, like, you know, he's farther into the future, and once he gets that, he's like, okay. But I do understand. I do agree that if they spent longer with him, with them, like together, before they find out he's like bad or whatever, I do think if that lasted longer, the last like chunk of it would be more grandiose. It would feel like better, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
The trader part would definitely hit harder. Oh, for sure. I definitely
100%.
I definitely think so.
Yeah, and I just feel like when you compare it, it's unfair to compare it to the entirety of the show, but like if you compare it to like certain parts of the show, where if you combine like a couple of episodes where like you keep it like around the same runtime as the movie, they go way more in depth with just a few episodes in the show than they do in this movie. Okay. This movie felt, I feel, too simplistic and too rushed for specifically an Avatar: The Last Airbender story.
Okay.
Which is why I felt like, even though I had a great time watching this movie, I don't want to bash it because like I actually did enjoy it. Animation, bro, it's the best that the franchise. It's the best that the franchise has ever looked, hands down. Like they cooked with the action,
that is true.
With the character designs and everything, they cooked with that, and I could feel the passion in the animation and in the performances.
Like that, what is it? That first scene of him in the tower.
Oh my! Like that was the tone setter.
I was like, that ass paused it like mid, dude. I said, "Hey, yo, my man is cooking, bro." He's like,
I'm like, such a strong start.
Oh god!
And it's like the movie started so strong, even with like the going into Aang and like what he's feeling and like this era of his life. Like I was like, I like this. I like the setup for this. Yeah. Right when we get to the Dave Bautista character, though, I'm like, not only do I see where this is going, but we're going through things too quickly.
Yeah. I did think it was way too simplistic as well, but I thought. I thought even though it was simplistic, they still did it well enough where I still had a really good time, and it was a really good story still where I can let that slide, if that makes any sense.
Fair, that's fair.
You know?
I don't know. I just, again,
I agree.
My expectations were, I guess, too sky high for this movie, so I guess that's why
after it got leaked, after they said we not showing it in theaters, and then after they go, oh, we're gonna actually show it in theaters, but we're gonna give a big fuck you because we're only gonna show it in select theaters, and not just select theaters, we're gonna show it in the smallest amount of how many theaters we can show so we can still be nominated for awards, and we're not gonna show it for that much longer, and we're gonna only put it on Paramount Plus after, even if you don't have Paramount Plus, you can't buy it or purchase it at all through anything, Amazon, nothing. You can't. We don't have a physical copy, no nothing. The only way you can watch it is if you have a Paramount Plus subscription. After that, I was like, yeah, they don't give a fuck about this movie.
That's also probably why it's a little bit lower on my list as well. Just super saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So again, it sounds to me a lot of studio intervention when it came to this movie, and they didn't let the creators cook.
Yeah.
So because of that, lower.
It's almost like somebody greenlit this, and then somebody got fired, and then they go, well, I can't make sure this movie isn't like made, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure the least amount of people see it, and we get money out of it as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Disrespectful to the reverence of the original series.
It makes no sense to my brain. You know what I'm saying? But, okay.
But yeah, that's number 8.
Yeah, shout out.
Saddens me to say that, but that's number 8. And then number 7, we get into a movie that I actually feel like had no interference from a studio and felt like they created it the way they wanted to. Number 7 is going to be Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay. Interesting.
I had a great time with this movie. I had a great time with this movie. And the reason why it's not higher, again, is because the movies from, I feel, this point up, all had a great time watching like every single one of them to the fullest without like having to like rely on like prior like knowledge or fan service or anything like that. I feel like from this movie up, great time just through and through without any like prior thing. I really like this movie. A lot of people felt kind of mixed on it when it came out, but I don't know what the heck they were talking about because this just felt like more of the show.
Yeah.
But just in like a film context.
Yeah. Like, what is it? I think I was like really on board when my friend goes, yeah, it just felt like 2 shows in one. But the one that I didn't agree with when she was like, yeah, it just feels like two episodes in one, and I didn't really like that. And I was like, no, I didn't have a problem with it.
No.
It was cool.
It felt like what they do with a lot of anime movies that come out. It felt like an arc of the show in a movie.
Yeah.
But I feel like they executed on the story really well for it. And shout out the Jeremy Allen White character, the Hut character that he plays.
You know what I'm saying?
I rocked with him the entire movie. He was awesome. I really liked him.
Yeah.
Which is shocking because you think, well, how am I supposed to rock with a Jabba the Hutt type of character? We're supposed to hate these guys. But the movie actually plays in on that so heavily. In the moment where he said, "Can I feed the kid?" That's when I knew. I was like, oh, they're actually going to do something interesting here with, like, the lore of Star Wars. I'm like, they're actually going to, like, put a little bit of a twist on some of the lore stuff because, like, they make you think throughout the entire franchise that all the Hutts, are terrible creatures, like, horrific, like, stay away from them. But then you get this guy.
Stay away from them.
You get this guy, and you're like, this guy's actually really wholesome.
Yeah.
I like this guy a lot.
He's a little angry little motherfucker. Old big motherfucker. But,
he just, he's got a lot of family issues.
Exactly.
Because of the bias towards his family, But I like that they played in on that and they made the audience really like him because the minute you see him, you're like, you're waiting for Mando to, like, off this dude, like, right away. Like, you're ready for that.
That's true.
Then you get to know him and you're like, actually, I want him to live.
I want him to live. That's the first time I thought about a Hutt living.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
Just the whole movie was enjoyable. Loved, obviously, the action was spectacular.
Mando was like aura farming the whole movie.
Just and
crazy aura.
I love the shine they gave Grogu with his whole section in the movie. Really cute, wholesome, but at the same time very serious.
Yeah, it was like Mando episode, Grogu episode.
Exactly, yeah. But I loved that so much. And obviously sitting next to someone who is probably the biggest fan of this franchise, aka my mom, who loves this franchise. Definitely helped with the experience of watching it in the theaters. Of course, every time you see Baby Yoda, Grogu coming on the screen, she's like grinning ear to ear every second that Baby Yoda's on screen, and I'm like, okay, I mean, yeah, obviously fair. But it also helped that the story of the movie was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
I love what they did. I just love what they did, and also shout out Sigourney Weaver, Martin Scorsese, like all the other extras that they threw into this movie.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy too. Kind of
Low-key,
crazy. Triple A actors playing background roles in this movie.
But it's kind of the Star Wars lore that never stops giving, where anybody and everybody's like, oh, I can just do something to say I was in Star Wars? Give it to me right now.
Say less.
Give it
But
to me right now.
for it to be something with this much credence, like as Mandalorian,
Yeah.
because that's such like
That
a
is true.
universally loved show.
The only thing
Like-
that's left, honestly.
Yeah, that adds so much to that as well. To where it's like, if you're going up to Martin Scorsese and Sigourney Weaver being like, you're gonna be in the Mandalorian. That's like an extra like yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
It's because realistically, it's the only Star Wars thing at this particular point in time that we all collectively can be like, we like this.
Yeah, facts. The only thing I'm trying to get into is I still haven't watched Andor, and I've heard like that's like peak, you know what I'm saying, TV, but I still haven't gotten to that. But besides that, let's just hope they're still doing decent on whatever else they come out with, because for the next at least 10 years they're gonna be squeezing that Star Wars as much as we can out.
Hey man, Disney with the Star Wars jug and the Marvels jug, they just squeezing them teeth.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Like a cow.
How much money can we squeeze out?
A lot.
Okay, let me get into my 8 is gonna be GOAT, the animated basketball movie. Shout out Steph. You know what I'm saying? Because he's obviously like the what is it? He's like the producer of the movie, and obviously it's like kind of like based off of like Steph type character in this animal world. But yeah, I just feel like a little biased because of somebody who grew up playing basketball, and like basketball was part of like my just kind of whole life growing up, and so I think there was moments in that movie where like I really felt myself like, damn, like I'm feeling this emotionally, like to another level. And it was just such a good story told. Like, it feels really good when you watch an animated movie that can still move you as an adult. And you're like, oh, okay, this is not just for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think I agree with that point, that a lot of the best animated movies that come out for kids are the ones that are more emotional, have more emotion in it, and kind of more so point towards the adults than the kids.
Exactly.
Since like the kids can always enjoy animation on the screen, whether it's the story is getting real serious and emotional or not. But if you have an animated movie that also kind of tugs on the heartstrings, and also like has something where it's like this is for you adults, like this isn't for the kids, this is for you. I think that definitely gives an extra added boost to those movies.
Right.
It makes parents want to play them in front of their kids like way more often.
Because they can enjoy it as much as the kids can.
Exactly.
But also, yeah, no, it was beautiful. Like how they did all the different sections of the movie. It played like a typical regular, you know what I'm saying, like storyline, but with the different things they did with the animation and how they ended the movie and the different things they were going through with it. It was just done so perfectly. It was hilarious. Like, they did everything, to the T of just like greatness. And it's at the end of the day, watching any movie, it's a feeling. And I always say this, any type of art, at the end of the day, what does it make you feel? And bro, I left that movie feeling immaculate. I was like, oh my God. What a and I had the homies next to me.
What a movie.
Exactly. And I had the
What a
homies.
movie! That was absolute cinema,
Bro. And then you're almost like, you feel what I'm feeling is almost validated when I had homies next to me who are less basketball people than I am, and they're feeling exactly what I am, maybe even more. And you're like, oh, that makes me feel like, okay, your feelings are valid. Your hurt is valid. Your trauma is valid. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that really made me feel like, damn, yeah, So, shout out Go. Shout out Go.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Shout out Go. And then my 7th is going to be In the Gray. I don't know if you, what is it? Remember this movie that came out?
I remember hearing about it, but never got around to it.
So, it's the, what is it? Why am I blanking? Jake Gyllenhaal and Henry Cavill movie. With, I forget her name. I forget the main character. What is it? The woman, but it's like Elisa Gonzalez or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But Great movie. It's pretty much like an action movie. Regular kind of like action espionage-ish kind of vibes. I really like it because it didn't feel like every other movie you're watching. Like they did it a little, they made sure they had a little different vibe, a little twist to it. So, it felt slightly original, slightly fun, slightly different where, you have your regular, action moments where you're like, okay, I've seen this before, whatever. But they did it well. Obviously, you started with like a what's happening in the middle of some action, and then like you're going like, all right, let me show you how we got here, type. But how they do it differently, which I really like, is the first half of the movie is straight exposition. They're just explaining what's going on, how we're getting there, how everything's going. How everything goes with the dynamics of the situation. She's like in this world, she's a lawyer, and and she works pretty much like for huge like corporations that need her to kind of do dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes to make sure things go their way, like the big, like Fortune 500 companies or whatever, right? And so I guess some company needs to get this one person who almost like stole their money or something like that back, and da-da-da. So like some lawsuit doesn't happen or whatever. And so she has to kind of go and get it done. And the two people who work for her are Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal. And and they're both like real tactical guys, but one like specializes in one side and the other specializes on another side, and they kind of just like help her get it done, And so she's the brains, and then they're kind of the brawn / brains of the operation, and they really like break it down, and they like almost, and there's certain parts where it's very complicated, but they hold your hand just enough so you're not confused and like what the fuck is going on, but not enough where like you're like, all right, bro, like I'm not fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, And so it is a perfect like median. And then I like how they almost show you like, okay, these guys are scary. They probably like are really nice with it, pretty badass. And then it's a nice build up to when you see the first kind of like shots fired and like the first action sequence. It's so much more like, oh shit. Then you're just seeing it throughout the whole movie, which is nice. And how it's done, it's so like quick but fire, because it's like very like tactical. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a fun, beautiful movie. They have like a little buddy cop kind of vibe going on between Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal, which is fun.
Which is always a great time.
You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like they're really good at like comedy and like action and just like kind of in more like serious roles. You feel me? Especially Jake, but also like Henry Cavill has like a really good like kind of like stoic, like dryish kind of humor to him. So like yeah, them playing off each other is hilarious, and then her kind of like spazzing in like yeah, hey, chill. You know what I'm saying? Which is hilarious. So yeah, I liked it way more than I thought I would, but yeah, it definitely was higher than I thought it was gonna be on this list. But definitely like a movie I'll definitely watch again. And I definitely recommend. Like, if you're like, oh, like, what's a new action movie out like that? I could check out. It's definitely fun.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it sounds good to me.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Go for 6.
All right. 6 it is. Let's see. Number 6 is gonna go to Send Help.
Ooh, okay.
I really enjoyed my time watching this movie with you. I went and saw it with you, and I thought that this was like a great kind of like, I guess you could call it like a horror comedy.
Yeah,
like,
that's the best way to
I don't know, like it felt more thrillerish than horror to me. The movie, because a lot of people were classifying it under horror, but like the only horror thing that happens is that she goes crazy.
Yeah.
Which is like that's about it. But like that's like kind of to be expected from like the promotional trailers and stuff that went into this movie. But I thought that this movie was like a really good, enjoyable time. Definitely had some great little twists and turns, you could say, to a lot of the things that happen in the movie, because like there are just certain parts where like you're like, oh, I think the movie's gonna go in this way. Then the movie's just like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go this way instead. And then you're like, oh, okay, so we're switching tracks, but we're still going along a different path. And you're just like, okay, but it did that like a few times
Facts.
throughout the movie, where it kept the movie a little bit unpredictable.
Nothing better than an unpredictable movie that does it well.
Exactly, and just like the way that the story played out was just like so well done, and the performances were next level.
Yeah, that's true.
In terms of what was the actress's name again?
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien.
Let me be a Rachel McAdams.
But the two of them did so well.
Yeah, big Dylan O'Brien fan too.
In this movie. Oh yeah. Dylan O'Brien, he's also great. He was so great at being a dickhead in this movie, bro. Like he played being like, I guess you could say he was the antagonist of the movie.
But it was so good. He was funny. Like it was so good.
He was funny, but like he felt like just like, I do not like this guy like at all. But then you see the Rachel McAdams characters and you really feel with her in the beginning. But then I kind of like how like they make her go a little too dark to the point where you're like, I don't really know if I like what she's doing now.
Facts.
So it made me feel different kinds of emotions than what most horror movies would typically go for.
That's true.
And so I really appreciated the way that the movie went with the story and the characters, and the way that it made me feel throughout it. And the ending was just like too comedic.
Yeah. That's true.
To where I was like, you know what, this was pretty good.
Yeah.
I really liked this. I walked out and I walked out with you. I was like, I had a good time with that. That was really great. So I think my number 6 spot is gonna go to that. Even though I know that like something like Mando and Avatar, you know, they have a little bit more of a prestige to them with their movies. I feel like for an original like solo movie, this kind of made me enjoy it a little bit more. In that way, to where it's like maybe I would rewatch Mandalorian and Grogu more than this movie, but this movie's entertainment value definitely held up more.
Okay, but exceeded expectations where it got to bump up.
Yeah, exactly. I think the surprising nature of just how I felt by the end of the movie made it bump up a little bit.
Okay, fair.
And that, you know, I had a great time with this. I thought it was awesome.
Fair. All right, bet. 5.
All right, 5. Already talked about it, maybe hinted at it a little bit earlier, but 5 is gonna go to Hokum.
Okay. Shout out Hokum.
Shout out Hokum. I think that I liked it a little bit more than Send Help because of the fact that it felt like a little bit more of a serious horror, which is like when we're talking about horror movies, I'm always gonna go for the little bit more of the serious ones than the comedic ones.
Fair.
You probably already know this thanks to like kind of like what we talked about in the other pod with, you know, Evil Dead Burn. Which we don't need to talk about that again. Let's just say,
bro, he's so passionate about how much he hates that movie.
not only do like
I've never seen this
it.
visceral like hatred. That's hilarious.
Not only do we need to not talk about it, I don't want to talk about it again. It's done.
If you mention Evil Dead Burn to him, he's like gonna like have like a visceral like functionality problem.
Again, but it's like I said, that movie did have its things where I'm like, I see where the enjoyment is, but like, you know, for me, nah.
Fair.
So we're gonna give it credence. But back to Hokum, I again, starting with the main character that like you don't really rock with in the beginning, and like everyone's kind of looking at him like, what the fuck, like. Who are you, Batman? Like, get out your feelings in yourself, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I like how he started with a character that was kind of like that, and he had a full arc.
Full ass arc.
Movie, like a full arc.
Bro.
Which was great to see.
Bro.
The scares in the movie were really good. I think that out of all the horror movies that came out this year so far, in terms of just pure scares, this one had the most scariness factor when it came to the movie. And I just thought that all those scenes when it came to like the horror aspect were done very well and got under my skin. They made me feel like unsettled throughout certain parts. And yeah, the whole movie was just like a great, enjoyable horror ride.
Yeah.
Even if the ending is a little bit Deus Ex Machina, just a little bit. Aside from that, I think the whole ride and experience that the movie gave me warranted definitely a bigger bump than Send Help.
Okay.
Because Send Help, what made that movie so good was it leaned on the comedy, whereas this movie leaned more on the horror.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate that more when it comes to when you're writing a horror movie.
That's fair.
Obviously, because when you think horror, you don't really think comedy, even though Send Help did that very well.
Yeah.
But, you know, Hokum was a great movie, and honestly, I feel underrated.
Okay.
I feel like it's, even though it did get a lot of traction earlier this year, I feel like in terms of the horror movies that have come out this year, it's definitely going to go under the radar. But
Oh, yeah, definitely will.
you know,
Definitely will.
we might talk about that later too.
Yeah. All right, go 4, and then we'll just do our top 3 after.
Oh, okay. So you want me to go 4 next?
Yeah, go
you
4.
You don't want to go?
No, go 4, and then I'll go those 3, and then we'll do top 3 after.
Okay. So number 4. This is definitely biased to the max, just so you know. But number 4 is going to go to Michael.
Ah!
I love this movie, bro! And for those of you that know me as the moving and grooving man that I am, y'all know that I love me some Michael Jackson music. So when they told me that they were going to be doing a movie, a biopic on him, I was like, through the moon, to the moon.
Through the moon.
About this biopic picture.
He is like the biggest Michael fan for sure.
I absolutely love this movie. The way that they talked about his experience, not all of his experiences growing up, but specifically his experience with his dad was definitely the emotional center of the movie, and is what audiences are going to take away the most from this story. Aside from the fact that, like, you know, you got some killer music in the movie. I mean, come on now. You got the first...
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, bro. When that started at the end of the movie...
Best transition. That was an amazing transition. That was like one of my favorite things about it.
I wanted to stand up. I wanted to stand up in the theater. I contained myself because I looked at this man when I saw it with him. He was like, "You better not do it. You better not do it." Like, he was looking at me like, you sit your ass down, boy. Like, you better not embarrass me in front of all these people. Like, I could tell. He was like, contain yourself. So I did. I contained myself. But
He contained himself.
I did go. That's tough.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
So good. And like obviously all the songs they used in the movie, top tier. You know, all of like some of his best work they easily put in this movie. And Jafar Jackson killed it. Playing Michael, dude. I mean, at this point you would think he is Michael Jackson.
Honestly, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And apparently, like, there's like the rumors of like how it's supposed to be like a 2-parter.
Oh no, I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point, because they did say that like he was going to come back for a second one. So yes, they're gonna do probably a second part. I don't think the second part will be as well received as this first part.
Well, yeah, nah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of hard to. I feel like they went through so much of his life that and a lot of the big like different parts. It's hard that the second part is gonna be better unless they do something. Unless they like surprise us with how they do it, you know. Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like this specific first part was just a fantastic time. It was like what my sister told me when we finished it. She's like, I feel like we just got out of a concert.
Yeah.
And I was like, which when you get out of a concert, the first thing that you're feeling is excitement and hype. And if the movies don't make you feel that way, then they didn't do it right. They didn't do it right. So the fact that I walked out of that theater freaking dancing my way out, like feeling so excited and hyped at the fact that the movie was so good, like definitely warrants like top 5 so far. It might even be top 5 for the year.
Okay,
might even be top 5 for the year.
I should have known Michael was coming. I didn't think about that. I forgot.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, you of all people, I'm like, you should know. Like, you know me. Like, this movie was definitely gonna be up there.
Yeah, that's true.
And the fact that it's not higher means that the top 3 was just that much better.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. Because this movie made me feel so excited. So good. I'm surprised it's not number 3. But we'll get into that in a little bit. For now, switching it back to you.
All right, so we're going, I'm going 6 through 4. So 6 for me is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Really? Which we might be talking about that movie, but probably not in this pod.
Yeah, probably not. No, it's not the right time, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Something tells me that we gotta talk about that movie, but another time.
I gotta change before we do that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're in your birthday suit right now.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, what is it? You're in your birthday suit right now.
Take him a second.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck. Yeah, like pretty much. We'll get into this in a sec, but just to say, I thought it was pretty good, you know, and so yeah, we'll get into that very soon. If you want to hear about that, skip ahead, but yeah, we'll get into that very soon. I thought it was pretty good.
They probably have already skipped ahead by this point if they just want to hear your thoughts on the movie.
Yeah, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, we'll make it easy for them. You know. Number 5, Obsession.
Ooh.
You feel me? Now you're talking about like getting this a little earlier, like later, which what is it? Pretty much I'm sure this is gonna be in his top 3. You know what I'm saying, to spoil some things. But what is it? For the most part, I would say this is better than Hokum, but I think the biggest thing that he was thinking about was, excuse me, damn, the coffee's getting to me now. What is it? Keep burping and shit. This is better than Hokum because of that. This is getting overshadowed by Hokum, and Hokum isn't going to get its due respect and love because of it, which sucks, but kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but for the most part, yeah, Obsession, just like we said, you know, if you haven't seen that, what is it, that review, go check that one out. But yeah, like just a classic, man. You know, like I'm telling you, I can't wait for Halloween to wear this again and to see how many people have some Obsession fits on, and
yeah, especially the girls.
Bruh, oh my God.
The women are gonna go crazy this year when it comes to.
I'm gonna see so many like skits of girls just acting crazy around their boyfriends just to see them react, to see how they do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
It's already begun.
Yeah. So it's hard to say like anything, but Obsession was amazing. You know, hilarious, scary. What is it? Just the reality of how it, like, it's rare to watch a horror movie and see part of the horror and understand, wow, this could actually happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that part of it, I think, is really what takes it over the hump. And for me, it was just that angst you felt throughout the whole movie. Anxiety.
I mean, I've said it once before, I'll say it again. Like, I was so stressed watching that movie. Like through and through. Like, once the wish was made and it begun, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. When it started, I was stressed out the entire rest of the movie, and it didn't stop until the credits rolled.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely. And even after the credits rolled, I walked out of there. I'm like, I'm still stressed out about what I just witnessed.
My heartbeat is still kind of high, you know?
Yeah, it's like 120 over here. Yeah. It should be like resting.
Yeah. So, shout out Obsession. That's number 5. Number 4, Project Hail Mary.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And so I think I have a certain like love for space and just like space movies and stuff like that, you know. But also I think with that it comes with being a kind of big critic. And so when I first saw the movie, I was like, I almost had like a little roller coaster effect with this movie because when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, this was fucking amazing, right? Visuals, just Ryan Gosling with just the perfect level of like seriousness and comedy. What is it? Just how they told the story. It was just a beautiful story being told, you know? Then like after I saw the movie, I was like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. And then the more I like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like it almost like died down for me. And then over time, like the more and more I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? No, I really like the more you think about it, you're like, nah, I really like the movie, man. And then I'm looking at it versus everything else.
He's having a debate in himself.
You know, and then I'm looking at it between everything. I was like, no, this is amazing. No, this is great. You know, and so yeah, it was a beautiful movie. I just love a great story being told. But this one, it's a perfect like the fate of the universe, but also you don't have to like get shown all the disaster parts on the like the world side where it gets real dark and like, you know, you just get a very introspective side, you know. And I just feel like this movie would have been good if another actor was doing it, but I feel like this was a made movie for him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I really feel like if another actor got this movie, it would be like, oh, this was good, but like it wouldn't have done what it did, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like it was a perfect movie for him.
And believe you me, I know for a fact that if I had seen this movie before, like we started filming this, like this would probably be also in my top 10 just for how much reverence the movie has gotten. But because I just haven't gotten around to see it yet, like it just can't be in there.
Yeah.
But I just know based off of what people have been saying about the movie that this is a movie that I probably would really like and would probably put maybe even in the top like 5 of this list that we're doing here. But who knows? Maybe by the end of the year, if I get around to it, you know, it'll still make the list.
Yeah.
But because I haven't seen it yet, it just couldn't be in.
I'm telling you, it's just so fun, but like I feel like the only backlash I've gotten from anybody who's talked to me about this movie is how they tell the story with how they go back and forth. Jesus Christ. With how they go back and forth with the storytelling where they keep going, they keep almost like jumping from like current to like flashback, you know? But besides that, it's just beautiful, bro. Hilarious. You're really, you know what I'm saying? You're really on the edge of your seat sometimes. There's the regular scientific element of him trying to like communicate with the alien. How do I talk to him? How do I figure out what he's saying here? Whatever. What are we trying to do here? How do we, you know, there's so many different things, you know? But for the most part, it's if you want to even make it deeper, you can. If you don't need to, and it still feels great. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Shout out, shout out Hail Mary. You know what I'm saying? Project Hail Mary, number 4. Let's get into the top 3.
All right, top 3. I mean, he already said, like, this movie's going to be his top 3 for sure. Like I'm a fortune teller over here. Yeah. So, number 3 is going to go to Obsession. You know, of course, you know. I do think, as I said in the pod and on my mini review of it that's on my socials, this is going to be, and already is at this point, a horror classic.
Yeah.
The story is really great, even if you're not a big fan of horror. If you're just a fan of good storytelling, I mean, you'll still like this movie. It's still a great time. I mean, we've already talked at length about it, so we don't need to go more in depth with it. But just know that if you haven't seen that yet, that it's a great movie. it's just a great movie. So shout out Craig Barker. Shout out him. You know. So Obsessions is gonna be number 3.
I told y'all.
Number 2 is man. Again, already a movie that he already kind of mentioned, and we'll get into in a sec. But number 2 is going to be Spider-Man, Brand New Day. As I'll get into more detail in a bit, this is my favorite superhero, as is like majority of the world at this point. Is my favorite superhero of all time, so I'm obviously biased. Yeah, of all time. I'm obviously biased when it comes to this movie. And
of all time.
If you think that's the case, then sue me. What are you gonna do? You know, sue me for what? You know, I got nothing. So we'll get into more of why this is my number 2 in a bit. But just know, again, movie's also great. So number 2 is gonna go to Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Number 1. You should already know what number 1 is. I mean, you should know. The people should know at this point. Everybody should know at this point. Number 1's going to the Odyssey.
Boom.
Number 1's going to the Odyssey. This.
Are you going for vengeance? I'm going for it all. Boom. I'm like, brother.
This movie, genuinely, I don't care that Doomsday is coming out at the end of this year or any other movie that's coming out this year. This is the best movie of 2026. Without a doubt. If we're talking from a pure both audience and especially critic standpoint, this is the best movie that's coming out this year.
Beautiful.
Because, like, you know, we all love our Marvel. Obviously, I love my Marvel. Spider-Man's literally my number 2, right? But if I'm talking as, like, a film person and just a film person, it's still going to be number 1. Like, the movie was just that great. It's one of Christopher Nolan's best, easily up there with, like, Dark Knight and Inception and all of those classics that he's already made. Interstellar. All of them that he's made. It's definitely up there. It might even be, in time. I mean, time will tell, but it might even be his best movie. You know, it was that phenomenal. And if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? What are you doing? Y'all should have seen it by now. It was that great. It's number 1 without a doubt. It's the first review that I posted on my socials, and
go follow him.
And we just did a podcast on it recently, talking in depth about the movie.
Go follow us.
Please check that out, because this movie's not one that anybody's gonna want to miss. And when it wins Best Picture next year, just know that we told you.
Go follow me.
We told you.
We told you.
Do all the follows.
We told you.
But yeah, number 1 is obviously going to the Odyssey. It's obvious. So
yeah.
There you go. Number 1. Come on now. Come on now.
He's like, you know the.
I was like, he already knew. He started to do the bow thing already. He started it already.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a good top 3. Good top 3.
Yeah. Amazing top 3. All classics. That top 3 that I just gave, those are gonna be movies that'll be talked about for the rest of all time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. You feel me? All right. My third was The Odyssey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, They put it at number 3. That's crazy.
Come on. Number 2.
You wanted to be a little controversial today.
Only reason is because the next 2 movies I enjoyed more.
That's fair.
Okay?
That's very fair.
Now, will these movies be talked about in just totality longer than this movie? Probably not. But I enjoyed these next 2 movies more than I enjoyed The Odyssey. And I enjoyed The Odyssey a lot. Okay? Seen it maybe too many times, but...
Enough to see it 5 times.
You saw it 5 times too?
Yeah, but I'm also putting it at my number 1.
That's fair.
Putting it at number 3, and man's like, yeah. Like, I agree with you, and that's the best movie of the year. But like, I'm putting it at number 3. You know, even though I've seen it 5 times too.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
you woke up and chose violence today. That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, all I can say is like I said.
I'm not mad.
It's a feeling, you know what I'm saying? And how I felt after these other movies, I felt slightly better than this one. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Slightly.
I'm curious to hear what the top two then are.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay,
sir.
okay.
The floor is yours.
Number 2 is The Invite.
Oh, you did talk about
Okay,
this movie a
you know what I'm
lot,
saying?
a lot.
And I can't wait to watch this movie for a second time to maybe get another, like, all right, if I watch it again, will I feel the same? I just felt like this was a great movie where you have people in this movie you don't expect to be in a movie like this, I guess is the best way to explain it. And the acting chops that come off from these actors and the emotion that is like given within it, it's supposed to be kind of rounded as a comedy, bar none. You know what I'm saying? Like the best way I described it, where I gave a little synopsis in one of our other episodes where I was trying to explain to you, where I was trying to convince you to see it. And I still need you to, you know what I'm saying? But
Do your homework. Do your homework.
hello. But for me, it's so hard for a movie to be so funny and then wrap around and almost do well enough on the storytelling where at the end it almost hits you with a gut punch of emotion. And they did so much good storytelling, so much good just character building throughout the movie where you're blindsided and you actually feel that emotion way more than you think you would, even though it was laughs the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And oh my God, it's one of those where you're like sitting there, the whole credit's just like, fuck, wow, okay, you know? It really, and it actually has a really good message where it's a really good take on just relationships and long relationships and how to deal with them. It's a really, really good movie. Hilarious movie. You know? Yeah. Shout out Seth Rogen, because I feel like just him in a movie like that, it just really like, it makes me happy for him, you know? Because he's in so much stuff, and he's in a lot of good stuff, but something along this lines, you would never in a million years think like this is what he'd be, you know, almost like attached to. And yeah, blew me away for sure. And I was having a fucking ball of a time, dying my ass off just laughing in this movie. So yeah, great movie. Let me know if I'm crazy. Let me know if I'm tweaking in the comments. But yeah. Definitely say number 2, The Invite. Okay. Number 1, right? Ooh. The Furious.
Okay.
So I feel like I've mentioned this to you, right? What is it? I think this is just I think this is definitely going to be on the low one of the best action movies next decade. Like one of the dopest, like insane choreography fight scenes. Like when I'm telling you the extensive, long fight scenes that they have in this movie with the insane choreography is crazy. Like crazy. It ends with a 5-way fight. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm going to need you to repeat that one more time because I don't think I heard you correctly. One more time.
It ends with a 5-way fight where it's like a 2v2v1. You know what I'm saying?
That is kind of crazy. I can't lie.
And they're all fighting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And the camera angles and the amount of choreography that has to go into that. And it's not like 3 of them are just some randoms part of the group. No. Like they're all like main characters of this, and they all are badasses in their own right, doing all their different types of techniques, and they all have different techniques of how they fight too. So it's so crazy to see how it's not like everybody kind of has similar styles and then they're just kind of in it. All these different characters have different styles of how they fight and stuff like that. So it's so much more interesting because when you see them fight each other throughout the movie in different parts, how they fight is so much different, so it brings such a different element to it of like the different things that they have to do, the different places they are, the things that like, you know, it comes with. it's amazing, you know. And then just with how simplistic the story is, but it does it well enough where it moves the needle. Because literally the movie is literally just about some dude who's, you know, it's like your basic some dude who's kind of a little low key of a guy. His what is it? His daughter gets kidnapped and he's trying to get her back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Literally all the movie's about.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I remember a similar movie called One Bad Laugh After Another being very similar.
Yes. Difference is, what is it?
Sorry, I just wanted to shout that movie out for some reason.
I seen an actual trailer on YouTube for it literally maybe yesterday, and I was like, what a fucking movie, man. I was like, what a movie, man. It's so good. Even watching the trailer, I was just like, yes. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like him on the phone again. No, I don't remember the password. Okay, like I don't, you know. Like.
Okay, I'm a little bit high right now, but like you know, I can figure this out. Okay.
I need to find my daughter Willa. Like, oh my god, bro. Yeah, great. You know what I'm saying? Great movie.
I just wanted to shout it out because like I literally heard this premise and I was like. Sounds like One Bad Laugh.
Yeah.
So it must be good.
Oh yeah, facts. And so, but yeah, and it's like his daughter's literally like 10 years old. You feel me? Gets kidnapped, and it's literally him trying to get her back, and it's showing off his badassness. He ends up meeting some other guy who's trying to find his wife that got kidnapped and shit by the same like you know organization or whatever. And then they kind of end up teaming up to, you know, find both of their respective like loved ones, and it's just this a little adventure of them going through this, you know. And some of the points of the movie are like, damn, like all of this is going on, and there's still more of the movie. Like the second to last big fight scene feels like it could be the end of a regular movie. Like that's how crazy the end of like one of the fight scenes is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's wild. And it feels, and it's not like low budget. It still has a pretty high budget where it feels cinematic still. It still has like that level of cinematography where it feels very like polished still. So yeah. And it's like a lot of different characters from like the like Raid and Raid 2 franchise and stuff like that. Like really like popular martial arts like action movies from like the 2010s or whatever. But yeah. I cannot say enough good things about this movie, bro. Holy fuck. You know what I'm saying? There's a part in like the middle like end of the movie where one of the new characters gets introduced and he has a crazy crash out and he does some wild shit just because of the crash out, and you're like, and it literally makes you gasp in the middle of it, and you're like, you know, I'm like, bro, great movie, bro. Great movie. I could talk about that forever. But yeah, shout out to Furious. Great. I'm so serious. If you haven't seen it, bro, go see that movie. If you like action, you will love this movie. If you like fighting movies, like you will love this movie. And if you don't, comment, and we'll fight in the comments. But I'm telling you, you will love this movie.
You know what it sounds like to me? Sounds like we have to have a date night.
Mark your calendar. Say less. I'm going to keep you to that. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to set this up. And he's like, damn, that was quick, bro. You set that up quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Best believe.
No, I'm going to get a text later tonight. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're watching this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I got work.
I'm going to set up a date night for us to watch The Invite. Then, I'm going to pick from to watch The Invite or The Furious first. We're going to watch one of those. Then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to watch the other one. I'm going to kill his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I have no life that day.
Hello. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for watching the video. Apologies on the teaser. Next episode was going to be part 2 of this. Is going to actually be the real Spider-Man full review with some fun at the end, talking about a lot of different Spider-Man movies. That'll probably be out, I would say, around Monday to Wednesday latest, but a few days after this at the earliest. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the video. Make sure to subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned.